Welcome to Politics with Pete today. Glad you tuned in. I really want to talk about our media. And I'm not saying any leader today, including Barry Soetoro. I'm not likening him to Adolf Hitler. However, Adolf Hitler ruled the roost because he ruled the military and he ruled all the media, all the newspapers, all the radio stations. They didn't have TV then. But he ruled them. And he told them, here's what you say to the people. Here's what you tell them. You tell them Jews are terrible and we will extinguish them. Well, I want the media, other than Fox News. Yes, I'm a Fox News junkie. There, I said it. And it's only one reason. I disagree with a lot that comes out of there. I am not a gigantic fan of Bill O'Reilly's, and mainly because Bill O'Reilly is still under the premise that Barry Soetoro is a patriot. Bill, you are so wrong. But I want the media to start telling the American people the truth and the facts. That's the only way we're going to really realize what's going on today. You know, we take so much for granted living in the greatest country in the world. And we think it's always going to be this way. And we turn on the TV and we see a terrorist attack, a beheading, a bombing, a fire, and we turn it over to the basketball game. Or what's new in Jerry Seinfeld's world, or you know, we can't do that. We can't, we gotta start, and it's funny, we think it's funny when the man on the street goes out and asks these people questions about, do you know this, do you know? They don't know, no one, and these are the young people that we are gonna turn the world over to. We can't have that. We have to start first in the family, and then we have to have the media to report the news fair and balanced. Okay, I'm copying a phrase from Fox, fair and balanced. But we need that. We need to listen to all points of view. Brian Williams from NBC is the biggest. I'm not going to make personal attacks on people. I will attack the Rolling Stones magazine, what they said about Chris Kyle, what they said about the movie The American Sniper, what Seth Rogen and Michael Moore said about the movie about Chris Kyle, that he was a coward, he shot people in the back. And today on Fox and Friends, they talked to the Navy SEAL that killed Osama bin Laden and how he said how helpful these snipers were to them. How they would take out positions that the radicals had and shoot them so that they could go in and do their job. See, you'll never hear stuff like that on the mainstream media. You won't hear stuff like that on ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, and my all-time favorite, MSNBC. You'll never hear that. And we've got to let the American people know what's going on. This is their country. We've got to have them start taking a look at, gee, maybe everything I have here in my home, I can't take for granted. You come into a nice warm house, you argue with your wife about the thermostat, what's for dinner, chicken or fish, blah, 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 and you take all this stuff for granted. I gotta get in my car and start it up and go out and have a beer with the guys, or go do this, or and we take it all for granted. Women go shopping with their heads bare and everything is fine. Folks, if we don't put a stop to what's going on in other parts of the world, it was like Dinesh D'Souza said in his 2 movies, it's going to happen here. And we've got to stop it before it happens here. I hope you join me. Contact your Congress man or woman and tell them, your senator, and say, hey, you have got to be our voice. That's why I voted for you. Let's make a stand. Let's take a stand. That's Politics with Pete for today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you.